I should probably vote for something else like Spelt Kit or ooh, Go's got a lot of got a lot of votes. That's pretty cool.
It's Issues with Brian.
Hey friends, it's me, Brian, and I've got some issues to talk about, quite a bit. But I really quickly wanted to give a quick update on hot open sauce pizza. It's actually coming along. Today, you can see we've got the ability to vote. I should probably vote for something else like Spelt Kit or ooh, Go's got a lot of got a lot of votes. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so this now has voting implemented, but the one thing we don't have is actually login. We've got a couple issues that are still open up. So I wanted to quickly just talk about what things are still up in the air, and we just spent some time actually on stream talking about this, and I believe Vortex already assigned themselves an issue. This is an issue basically to improve local development for other folks. We want to make sure that we can pass around environment variables for contributors easily in a safe way. Another thing I wanted to bring up is Supabase Studio. Now, if you haven't heard about Supabase, Supabase is actually powering a lot of this project. All the data you see is actually coming from Supabase, sort of. We're still using some mocked static JSON right now, while still testing and figuring out infinite scroll. But for now, Supabase Studio is supposed to make it easier to have like a local environment, so you don't actually have to host your own version of Supabase in a Postgres database. You could actually encourage other folks to run a local. I guess uh, essentially it looks like this. The database, sorry, it looks like this. So here you can see our data. This would actually be able to be run local on your machine. So instead of encouraging folks to pass around environment variables and etc., we could actually host our own superbase.opensauce.pizza or something, hot superbase. I don't know what we'd call it, but essentially you'd be able to see all this stuff and run queries, introspect the database, and we could also do role level access control. So if you are not a maintainer or a contributor, you don't have write access to the database, then you'd only be able to do read instead of writes. So that's that. Only a couple other features, or sorry, issues that we have as well. We do have an issue open for testing the filtering. So we already have a bug at the moment that when you filter, you can see that the updates don't actually get updated. So like we definitely want to test the UI and specifically testing how filtering works. So that's what that is. So if you are an expert at testing or if you're a novice and they want to become an expert, feel free to do that. And then I'll do this one first because the other one I'm going to be taking over. But we are going to be doing login. So we do have an open issue on here. At the moment, Null Frost has been cranking away at this in his free time, or I guess in their free time. I'm not even sure what their pronouns are, so apologies on that. But so Null Frost is actually working on logging. He's got some mock-ups of him working on a local. I was able to unblock him because I gave him the wrong client in secret. So again, other stuff that we need to pass around to be able to do login is GitHub authentication. And for the most part, he's still working on that, which is totally fine. And finally, the thing I'm working on today, and I'll do it on the rest of the stream, so keep an eye on that, is issue 38, is I want to start using Supabase and the data directly. So at the moment, the way we've been doing this, and let me see if I can grab, oh, I don't even have a link to it. But what I've been doing so far is all the data is sitting in the data folder, and we have just a handful of repositories. So everything you see here on this list is actually coming directly from this JSON file. And the reason I'm doing that is because I wanted to be able to quickly get a UI up and running without the limitations of managing thousands. I think at the moment we're up to 3,000 repos. So I didn't want to manage all that and try to do all that virtualization. I just wanted to get the UI to work, which is what we have here. And now today, what I'll do later on stream is connect directly to the live data. And that live data looks like this. So, and I'll give you a quick number. We've got our recommended repos, loading records. We have 22 records. That doesn't seem right. Well, it seems like maybe some data has been deleted, but I'll have to look up that. I can actually look up this, and 4,000 records what we actually realistically have. So I will be working on this today. I appreciate y'all watching this video, and if you're interested in contributing to the hot and ready open sauce.pizza, I am more than welcome to take on contributors. We're up to 8 contributors in only 2 weeks, which I think is huge, because in the main flagship repo we're like 70 contributors, and that's over the course of 2.5 years. So super appreciative of everybody who's been helping out. Vortex, shout out in the chat. MT Foley, thanks for just keeping the lights on the other projects, and also some of our new contributors. Thank you so much. And leave a comment below if you're interested in learning more about this.
It's Issues with Brian.